Alright folks, we are back in game 2 of Goody versus DarkForce. In the bottom left we have the meching Terran who very soundly defeated the macro-oriented DarkForce in the last game. His name is ESL Goody. In the top right we have the Zerg who, let's hope he can choose a correct build instead of trying to switch halfway through when his is obviously getting stomped. He is Team Alternates DarkForce. These are both German players from the ESL ProSeries in Europe. I believe it's a weekly cup. Could be very wrong about that, but let's see if Goody will go for the exact same build he did last time, which was the barracks into orbital gas expansion. The Overlord's already coming down. Now I'm also curious as to what DarkForce is going to do, because is he going to put on early oh my god, I forgot to lower that. I have to figure out a way to cover that up. Is he going to lower the is he going to do some early aggression to try and put Goody on the back foot, because he's already in the second game and he's down a game? We have a barracks coming out for Goody right now. He's doing a semi-forward barracks. It's not exactly where some pros do early barracks pressure, but this way he can just lift it and bring it all the way back home very easily, so it's behind and protected. It doesn't look like he's going to be going command center first, but since he's already on the forefoot with being up a game, he's going to put some early pressure on DarkForce, who, as he was last game, he's hatch first engine fool, so he is again macro oriented. But there is always that window after the first hatchery is built. Since so many Zergs have done it, they've figured out this window where they can put on 6-wing or 6 roach pressure a little bit, 6 or 7 roaches, and we have the first. Oh, we have another bunker attempt. This time at the natural instead of the third, and can't see it yet. Can he see that? No, he cannot see the. Oh man, this bunker. Look at that. They're gonna scout it now, or he's gonna just run. He's running back up. They don't see it. He knows that there's something there, so he pulled a whole bunch of drones. Looks like 10 drones to come and kill this already formed bunker. Look at that. Put your SCVs on the other side. 2 bunkers. And we have, go back, we have another, we have 3 Marines out right now. Two Marines are just taking out this spine crawler a little bit. I'm just waiting until they have enough numbers, and they're trying to pick off reinforcements. Oh, he didn't get it. That's a shame. Looks like this is going to be a relatively quick game. Comparison. But the spine crawler is here now, and they do outrange bunkers, unless you have a marauder in them. They outrange Marines and bunkers. So if DarkForce puts down a Greek tumor, he can choke out any more bunker attempts. But then again, Goody can just run up into the base with his Marines. And I think we got in the way of the spine crawler. We've got 15 Zerglings, again, 5 bunkered Marines, and SC is taken out. Let that burn as we can. Will this hatchery go down before this spine crawler can take it out? I believe well this spine crawler will take it out. There are only 10 lings on the map. 4 Marines, if they're backed into a corner, can take out 10 lings. Look at that, he puts them right in the corner. So they look at that queen just dying really good. Very good micro. Puts them right in the puts them in range of the hatch without. Oh, very well done, DarkForce, in saving that. That is always a delicate push, and he tries to counteract, but that is well walled off with even a command center and a bunker behind it. We have a factory coming down with a reactor, so helium pressure is going to come out again, and already a 3rd command center. This SCV production is going to be off the chain He's already made DarkForce build so many units to defend himself that he has very few drones, or has very few drones to what he should have, being a macro-oriented player. Like in the last game, when Goody was 25 SCVs in, DarkForce was already at 40. And granted, and Goody already has those mules, so he is getting an extra something like 800 minerals per minute just from having these mules while they're both up at least. So he is chunking out 2 SCVs at a time because his third is still and it's done, and he lifts it, and he's sending it to his main, and he starts to wall off again with these barracks. We have a third hatch coming down for DarkForce. Banshee coming out, same Hellion Banshee pressure from Goody is coming down the pipe. 2 Hellions out already. He's going to preload them right about here. Maybe take kill off this one Zergling. But I believe the Zergling saw that. And he's just going to pressure the third a little bit for Hellions. Got 2 gas now. Natural. And the evolution chamber wall has begun. There have been no transfuses on this hatchery. If he gets in there with enough units, he can just take it off and certainly damage the hatchery when it comes out. 2 more coming right now. Another Hellion on the way. Supply depots coming down just in time for Goody. He has so many queued up units. Look at that. 1 Banshee, 1 Marine, 1 Hellion, and 3 SCVs out of his command centers. I love the 3 command center build because it just gets you so many minerals so much quicker when you can just saturate your lines that ridiculously fast. Look at this. Oh man, look at that. 3 down. 2 down. Wow, they're going to be in there. Can't even count. We've got 12 kills. There was no reaction. 14, 16, 17, 18, no reaction from DarkForce. These queens are not doing their job. There have been a lot of lost Hellions. But you know what? Each of those drones is 40 minerals a minute. He has lost upwards of 800 minerals a minute, going on 900. Or, excuse me, going on 1,000. If he had lost one more drone, it would have been 1,000 a minute. That is just ridiculous. His economy is so crippled right now. He has 36 drones to 50 SCVs plus 5 mules. This is already so in favor of Goody. He can just go for a third. Look at that. He's building another command center. He's not yet fully saturated his. Oh, I guess he has. Wow, that is way too saturated for a natural, and this is just perfect for the 2-1 in Goody's favor. The harvester count, the production is ridiculous. He's getting another he's getting an armory for those upgrades and so he can build those doors. I wonder if he'll salvage this and just let his units walk on through. He's got another factory coming down. We've got 2 factories coming down. Tank siege mode. This guy has it going on in this game. Goody, you're doing well against DarkForce. Look at that. We've got a third down. It is almost fully saturated. He's got no gas at it though, because he's really crippled. He is just droning up hard. 6 drones inbound. A Spire, a Baneling Nest, Roach Warren. No upgrades except for those first 1-1, but he put them on the Zerglings. He has roaches coming in. So he has realized that Goody's going to do the same thing. He's going back. Is he going for the mass roach play? It looks like it. You really hope to get some Thors alone, some sieges, some siege tanks unsieged, and you're just going for that kind of play. We have mutas coming in, 4 of them. We have upgraded missile attacks, roach speed, excuse me, another hatchery in the bottom, not even a macro hatch. He's got so much money right now. Come on, man, you got to use it. Is he just hurting for larva? No, he's not hurting for larva. He should be building more and more mutas or using up the roaches because he's behind severely on the supply count. He is not even barely saturated in his base, but he is keeping track of that drone setup, and he's just doing really well. Again, this is a macro-oriented Zerg from what I'm seeing, and I'll have to be honest, I only watched a little bit of the World Championships in Europe and in Germany, and it looks like he might have gotten a seed, but I can't say for sure. DarkForce is coming out with 15 roaches. He's going roach muta. He's going to throw in some lings or some banelings. This is a style I've not really seen very much. I've never really seen roaches and mutalisks put in. But look, he's already got a turret here. He's got Thors. Look at this. He's starting to push out planetary 2 orbitals at home. He has got plenty of mules, plenty of income, and DarkForce, what are you doing? What is all this? The minerals up here. What are you gonna just do a little bit of pressure? He's got this planetary with some repairs can take out this entire force, but he sees that there's no third. Is he gonna try to creep in here? These units are rather far away, and they will be taking out this force while DarkForce comes in. Take out the extractor. This hatchery will die, and he's already moving his force towards the third. Supply block guard. Good. The roaches are doing some damage, but I think Goody's on the front foot. I think he's going to be able to do so much more damage to DarkForce because Goody can just keep all his units at home. And there's the GG. Look at that. The Thors were there. They took out all those roaches and lings. The SUVs really didn't die. The gas might have been hurt, but Goody was just on point in both of these games, and his mech style flustered DarkForce to the point that he could not recover or recuperate. I've seen a lot of Brood Lords. Excuse me. I was playing Brood War the other day. Brood Lords coming in against mech, but they have to have that kind of ground support to soak up damage from Thors and keep them occupied whilst the Broodlings do their damage against all of these Hellions, because Brood Lords are like an instant surround to any unit, and if they've got enough siege tanks, there's a lot of friendly fire going on. But we're going to go in. So Goody wins 2-0, and we're going to go into the next game, which I believe is Sokka versus Hazed, or Manchi versus Hasuavs.